And we can be fighting Nuer because of Padang. We can also be fighting other communities, such as Maban, because of Padang. The problem Padang is always land. This is our land, this is our land. Even the lands that they haven't resided in those lands, they haven't inhabited those lands for the past 200 years or 300 years, and they want to reclaim them. After someone has settled there and has been 15 generations on that land. And Padang want to take it back from you. And they can even use force. Okay, take laws in their hands. And that's the end result. What happened in Ruang administrative area, especially in among the Lower Kurkwat in Abiemnom. They should learn some lessons. So I'm not part of that, and I'm not going to resort to tribalism. Ana Maduranyar, Insan, Indumuk, Bitao, Barao. So I'm not the ambassador of Jiang to come and fight Jiang wars or whatever atrocity has been committed against Jiang. It is not up to me to come and retaliate to it, but I have my own reasoning. So, fuck it. Alright? Alright? Even Nuer have been killed. Nuer have suffered a lot compared to Jiang during the conflict. If you compare from December 2013, I think Nuer have been killed more than Jiang. So, if you have humility or humanity in you, I think you will not talk that way, Yellow Bull. Malish. Alright, and if you keep on insisting, maybe I will get rid of you from this room. I explained something to you, you failed to understand. So let's just refresh the room with this one and then let's talk politics. The current state of affairs in the Republic of South Sudan, plus other things that other individuals can add to it. If you would like to come and talk, talk. Ayor Sodid Malonyi guy, it has been many years Kiera and Winkora Chok. Yin Monya Beatiti, Loika Kwon Long Kol Nyang Titi, or Yila Jamagona on a Chalmudia, Tom Group. That's where you belong. Not here. Man, by a chalekin many times in Yairo Kochuk. You're very useless in Quachapingali, Iran, quite there, quite teeth. Yana ran Palawa and in Chialutet. So Kuwari, generally, Ila call Koi Gula Diop, Koi Gucci many jack time. I say Jong time. Jong Dwana be a Jong Chimpio. Jong Yewe Koi Korto, Mercona tip. Jala Chugya, you're so deep. You got to tell when we come by thing. Caleb. Now let's go to this song and then we will start the topic. We'll discuss things. Thank God it is Friday. Yeah. Imagine Urma, Yelbol. Balel du Moika blog wale. Alright? Chalarjin already. Imagine paro duping. Okay? Chagur tribalism, tribalism chegwa. Jege.
Kajala gur by Tanu, when I heard by the Tiangi, Nayam, the Kangidian, and I'm a will again, Kajanga, when I'm a will again, I did jay, I don't wave again, but then I weave again, but then I weave again, a bang and Jiru, and Jiru, and the weave again.
All right, guys. Anyway, I came, sorry, here I chola, ayer sudid malon guy. Aya chola like in intro data wachok. I think since 2013, 14, even be live video. To get an status the there war, chin in live video or chin video you posted. You need a rotawa and then it's a interben dog one. I think around 2016. Chaben like in Gali in Kaji Queen Chipping. Almim, intum Junubina Gari Fegal Maduranyar can speak to Nuer too. Well, Nuer are our brothers. We are next door. We are next of kin with Nuer. They are our brothers, actually. Nuer and Yang and even Luo speakers, we share one common ancestor. And General Gadeton. Nama agent chole metodlong dung piu. Okay, do pew. Even if I go somewhere, I got more queen, well, more pew, you know, take a taban and all that shit. So, I can speak to Nuer when I choose to. Probably broken one, but someone would get it and someone would correct me. And I will learn. As someone correct me, I will learn there. So, do you think any young person who has been to Itang, especially Itang, went to Banubdag, went to Pinkmore, went to Tarfam, wherever. You think that person cannot speak in Tong Nuer? Of course, if you go there, and beside, I have so many Nuer friends, and I consider them brothers, so I can speak Tong Nuer. Okay? I can try. I probably forgot because I've been here in Australia for a very long time. And for a couple of years now, didn't meet, you know. So there's lack of there's lack of socialization among communities nowadays, you know. In fact, Tasmania, where I live, there are no Nuer here. There's only one Nuer left. We used to have a few Nuer folks here. Only one left. So, which is sad. Even Monjang, most Monjang, they moved out. Most Jeng, they have moved out of Tasmania. Only a couple of us are here. We probably 20, maybe. So, the thing is here. What do you guys think about the current state of affairs in the Republic of South Sudan? Are things going well or going bad? And if you want to discuss South Sudanese issues, make sure you don't have conflict of interest. Or don't let your statement be driven by tribalism, whereby you're taking side tribally. Now, let's start it this way. Yeah, it is only Jal. Jal is the only one in Hobart right now. I met Jal, last time I met him was about a month and a half ago. Jurkuji Dengdi. You got Jurkuji in Paul? Okay, now let's start this one. Without prejudice and without taking side or without resorting to tribalism or driving things to ethnic lines or having conflict of interest. Who do you think is in a better position between Kir Mayar and Dr. Riek Machar? As things are going really left, things are going down to the sinkhole. You know sinkhole, a big depression that happened as a result of some activities in the earth crust beneath the ground. Okay, Junub Sudan is going that way. Drainage. Who are you going to blame? Ganma Yardit? Well, Ganmachar. For me, I'm saying I'm going to blame Ganma Yardit. I'm not going to blame Ganmachar. Ganmachar is an innocent child of God. Right now, as we speak, Dr. Riek Machar is very innocent. The reason for the rampant corruption is Kir Mayar. The reason for lack of development in the country, whereby the funds meant for the projects or development are embezzled by particular individuals, is Kir Mayar. Corruption, Kir Mayar. Even tribalism. Ganma Yardit, Kir Mayar. Failure in the system of the governance that is there. A system that is introduced in order for Kir Mayar to have a tight grip onto the power for a very long time. No elections will happen whatsoever. Kir Mayar. Madura Anyar did not have a baby for the past 6 years. My last daughter is turning 6-year-old on the 17th. I don't have another new baby because of who? Kir Mayar. Hey, some niggas go to South Sudan for only 2 weeks, 3 weeks and meet the women there who they leave behind them and come back and leave the woman an empty sack, no baby in there. Come and spend a couple of years in Australia or United States or UK or Canada and goes back again and come back in a rush. And the woman is not pregnant. Because of who? Kir Mayar. Lo mara indu zurub zatu mara mabagli rikuna milana. Maba amil kalis. Because Kir Mayar fashal shadid. No maternity. No good maternity clinic or hospitals and all that stuff. So the reproduction rate is going to reduce as a result of lack of good healthcare system. Who are you going to blame? Kir Mayar. Hey, which motherfucker out there? A man out there who is gonna say that blame Riek Machar. Riek Machar is the reason for all this failure. Riek Machar is innocent as far as I'm concerned. Alright, let me say something. Let's go to tribalism. Yellow Ball, I will remove you. Stop blaming Bulunuer. The person who is making Bulunuer become stupid, as you are saying stupid Bulunuer, is who? Kir Mayar exploited Bull. Nuer Bull. Chaga koka yo. Yeah? You know, if you know Nuer will. Engane Nuer yo. Is it not Bull? Bull community chaga kok. Chikir Mayar kok yo. Still, it comes back to blame Kir Mayar. No. Malwanga yep. Nadaga chilwela. No, malwanga yep. Nadaga chilwela Riek Machar jelwe blame mentiogo. Riek Machar is a reactionist. Riek Machar does not instigate things. Riek Machar overreacts, and his reactions turns out to be ugly. Like it did happen in 1991. It happened again in December 2013. Again, what, and this and that. But, do you think if things are going right, would Riek Machar have the right to speak up and say this and this and this is happening in a negative manner? We need some changes, and the changes have to start with the leadership. Come on. Ms. Monjang, I'm telling you the truth from my heart. Okay, let me tell you what. I have family members in that government right now, okay? Hey, ya Cecilia Abu Nujum. Gurba larjina gatong ne denat. gwandi chole gadma yadi chiliel de pak kwe ngwag long. You know? Kwe ngwag. Okay? All he knows is just being a president lakin kwe ngu jati, you know, like what is going on. Chiwija jiek kwe ngwag. So sometimes you say Kormidi chiliel de pak zato. I don't care if they say that Maduranyar have used some bad word. Take me to the court, motherfucker. Yeah, Jamana, let's start with tribal domination. I'm speaking from my heart, from my head, from what I know. I'm not reading anything out of a paper. Let's go to tribal domination. You guys look at it here this way. The security sector, be it police forces, be it national security, be it the army, okay, be it the defense, be it interior affairs, Zatu, it is dominated by GM. You go to the financial sector as well. Ministry of Finance. You go to the petroleum, which is the main source of the revenue, is dominated by GM. You come to the presidency. The president and 2 vice presidents are Monjang. You go to foreign affairs. Most ambassadors and even the department or Ministry of Foreign Affairs is dominated by GM. Plus other positions there. Are you going to deny, if you are a true Christian or even Muslim, a God-fearing individual, are you going to deny the fact that there's tribal domination and the domination is Dinka? And maybe it did not upgrade yet to Dinkanization. The fear is there's more likely, there's a potential chance that things are likely to shift to Dinkanization. Anma bar fi bagi amda denka inak bugulu baden madudanyar de jasus madudanyar garugul kalam farik dit salfakir u garilom gabila denka u kef la anma ganilom gabila denka ana ganilom salfakir insan al-rais insan al-bikali kalam farik de yasilu fi Junub Sudan. Ya jamana Junub Sudan da nas kulam kan harabu fi Junub Sudan de denka baraw ya kan shaklu shan kulu shay kun denka ana denkawe umi denkawiya abui denkawi ana denkawe hor ولكن لازم نشجع في كلام فارغ القاعد يصل ده asa biga قاعد you know في denka kutar mazlumin ولكن denka tabanin because of akhlaq bita Kir Mayar kalam فارغ Kir Mayar قاعد يعمل في جنوب السودان منو بنكر كلام ده أنا متأكد في باقي كده ساسي بقولوا مدودانيار ده كذاب مدودانيار قاعد يقول كلام فارغ مدودانيار سكران مدودانيار كده دون يوم جمعة وكيف يا دوغ أنا طلعت من شغل ده بس أول كان أنا فتيته كان صغير ده أنا ما بعرف لو جو زاد بقدر توق مدودانيار وأنا إنسان قاعد ندوق ويسكي لكن أنا لسه واعي أنا قاعد نقول لكم الفي قلبي والفي راسي أوكي تعال شوف what I mean by Dinka domination is here. Reis Harkan Bitajesh, okay, which is Chief of Defense Forces. Okay, Mush Denkawi, Paul Nang, Matugul Jurmana Ngerma Denka, Tabu Apu community. Okay, Director General for National Security Internal Bureau, The wine minam na ton. Den nasibitai. Mawien arik. AKA mawien magor. Mush Denkawi? Okay. Wazir Difa. Cholaton Baluk. Mush Denkawi? From Padang. Okay. Naibitao Albugula under Secretary of Ministry of Under Secretary for Ministry of Defense. Damunu. Mush de ajara akejitonga aleu. Min wen min Tony South. Mush Denkawi? Yala amshi fi military intelligence inak. Amshi fi police. Aha. Okay, now you talk about Wazara Karijia. It is dominated by Dinka. Most ambassadors are Dinka. And most ministers for foreign affairs that comes in the Republic of South Sudan, that am not Dinka. Alright, Tal, Ara. Fimalia. It is mostly Dinka. 95% plus of the ministers for finance are mostly Dinka. Hata fi petroleum, any time she dar petroleum or Nile pet, the Dinka kulu. Umatu gulena Port Kang. Well, Kang Port, whatever his name. That he has been the minister for Ajara, minister for petroleum, which is the main source of the oil revenue. Okay? Main source of the revenue in the Republic of South Sudan. About Shemija Wagni Shadidi Jamana. Okay. Don't tell me the Minister for Petroleum is Nuer. But then people under him here, the undersecretaries, have been the one running the show all this long. Who can't guide Hinakze Sanam? He was just like a statue. A statue. Yala tal tani. Yeah, thank you, William W. Akut. Talfi Wazara Daklia. Alena Yang. Dankol Betai. Alena Yang Alewa Duat. Maduda Anyar. Maduda Gog. Jul Mayana Duat. Ran Paleo. Nona Yin Quat. Emma Uncle Lena Lena Yang. Even the director of ceremony for Ministry of Foreign Affairs is my older brother, Agonga Anyar Madut. I am Maduda Anyar Madut. So, ya Junubin man Nunkuro Hagai. Why are we lying to ourselves? When you are lying there, that lie you are telling people, you are not lying to others. You are lying to yourself. So, I'm not Denka. My fellow Jiang, Monjang. Let's not lie to ourselves. Kir is to be blamed for every nonsense. Ya Jano Kurtaze Garin Paul. Tamam? Okay. Now, let's talk about the breach of the peace agreement. Revitalized peace agreement of 2018 that gave birth to the transitional government of national unity. I don't think that agreement exists anymore. It has already been breached. By who? Kir Mayar and other individuals. That problem in Nasir was instigated, and don't forget the late David Majurudak was sacrificed for people to do the dirty work, to dismantle the IO. That our soldiers were massacred and all that, Kalam fire, blah, 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 blah. That is nonsense, bullshit. Okay, there were certain states that were given to the IO. I'm not a member of IO. I'm still a member of IG. Okay? Yalabol. Na wabu jam to monjang bade na wi monjang buk jam to monjang wabu jam to monjang. Dinga nazirin jamot. Okay. So let's say there were some states that were given to the IO. It's too much sun. Let me bring it this way. There are certain states that were given to the IO during that agreement in 2018. Now, none of those states are under IO, but instead, all those governors have been replaced by Kir Mayadit, and then the IG has taken over. What do you think about that? Or what do you say about that? The agreement has been breached by who? By the president. And in fact, all the governors serving right now in the Republic of South Sudan were all appointed. Maybe Louis Labon came through election, but he is still there, not being demoted because Kir is benefiting from him. And Kir does not want to chop off the hand that feeds him. Am I lying or am I telling the truth? I don't support the current regime, Guy Ball. All right, again, the MPs, the commissioners are mostly appointed. And any MP that doesn't speak in the voice of Kir Mayar, and you know, people have even reached, especially in Barghazal, Salatin, you know, our sultanate, or Bulwelgal, you know, like our chiefdoms are mostly hereditary. Okay, our chiefdom are hereditary, but now people have reached the extent that appointments are done by Juba. Salatin who don't even do things in favor of what the government says or what they are asked of, and if they wish to continue to do things the right way according to the traditions, they are always beaten up, you know. They face what is called corporal punishment, whereby they are caned, which is sad. Who are you going to blame there? Kir Mayar. Is it Riek Machar doing all that nonsense? Entum ya Junubin, minda kumshawaria. Is it Riek Machar who is in charge of that nonsense? Or Kadai Zenas Bolumil, who was given the contract and he failed to successfully complete a single task that he got assigned to. And he got promoted to come and dismantle the IO or cause chaos across Junub, and then he got demoted that he failed in doing things. Kir was looking for a scapegoat. And that's Bolumil. And if Bolumil is accused of stealing or corruption, who gave him the teeth to steal? Ayar Sodit, I'm telling you, this is the last time Bani Yen won. Managwit, I'm telling you, this is the last time I will warn you. Now Ben Morbagat, one more time. Ayar Sodit, Ben Morbagat, one more time. Manabai, Kimijal, Kujalagun, can I never tilt Tokuman Til, Quen be live video bangani yin. Can a balong one cholamo, chol call yang? More a tip. Managwit, Yonguchi, you can cut. Keep your fucking finger and go to board. Useless people we bore your tongue on yaki work that you were thought. Away in where you take could always all the time. From north to south. Son of a bitch. You are the majority across Junub Sudan and East Africa or neighboring countries. You are the majority of the refugees. Koyagalwel Borali. Yaki Kakuma alone how many groups of Borertin compared to Bardel, which is the large. Some of them Sharmuta. Yung uche mana gwe yo kanian, mana pet. Did I come here to come and argue with people? Kalip, where Miss Konyang, Majonga Cow. Majonga Cow. Round one chola yor so did Malone, na chag dom, can manang tonkan away with Konyang. Marquana mock. Awe bor we ka chol we jakari jong kana kunyikang. Marasin. Uchaga nan lui jeng Facebook ka bo bori. Atar nuer kan jeng char chegarang mabior. Kana kona timen loye. Kokora war bi duar ko cho juba. Chabela lier kana Ruben manya boy. Kana dar walil we bor chola moke. Mar kona tip quality jamara ben go bora bokule rurur. Wait, atar duone kan en kan tonga ka chagi jal yale kanisa. Tonga cha yale kanisa. Every now and then kanisa akurdit anura yom ato chen gogala da to jal gog laga balong don ba yala pele piu juwe ka wamok bor na kargian paj war kona liar manget kong lo yan kan rani chol ngudia no gurai we ko jola pajaki siasa che kudun we bor e bala rururu we gu baru la yobi yiti mager kanisa yongo le umar kon we bor chola mo kenen ki kudun chi achiran che gon ayor sodir malon yongo chag le we bor mar kona tep sakit yake mi jo e ba miori dui yeru la chag tiong dora chag tiong dora na koch kam juba nimule kwe werchi we nimule lwe occupy ken mogali go kon ke ka kwet ke dungu duori tang jenga churu jwa because of jo chol bor wamok na lwel gal je ya kor ke man gule ko atar ken nwer ko atar ken dor tne bar de la yuk jenden yong yak yu we chervi kamen ngi mar kon sumakum yong ya we chol we paran we na kar man ba ben ba ke chol tom group ba yoyet ku ba bor ba yoyet ka ba yalo sa to go ben kidere gale jang nodu woni nyanti a che wiu woni nyanti a che lewi yu na nong yi yana kirtano na nang yi de le ba tor ba jin ko yoka cha ya te dor ba ya yu go le wa mok mon bor be le la tuam pin ku chi gam e ku chin ku luya when was the last time thing more than social media in kalo live video iran chola yolo malo kijana ali pele ke chole tomeliel sato ben baba kir mayadi de kabidor e dor chola mogo chikir mayadi bay kwe ba ko jal nyan lil we bor kijana ali pele ke a good example baba kir mayadi de kabidor chara nong tinde ne yo yamida gwe kweje loy kulwel gal ko jalim duke kera makatib to ya jur chin pewo yinde jur tol bor aja kwal kirjuk go and make report rana chal we want to tar won kurane la du la diop yo baliel je dong tang kona tip we ta mana red we bor man we jo ko kwikang Kian winning yan board. That do you know sometimes I blame myself when I'm winning yan board. The ape kabir kaman. Summakum. Clap. Anyway, let me refresh the room with the music. Man, you're all bored. You're young. You're a mog la benno. Man, I go to la diop. I go to win. Tapia bagi ya tiru we board. Kaya we are the most populous refugee camps. Enga ka tiru. Ya tiru. No, I actually be panbora baggage men duken to be bay up to a thought can go. I have baggage within 1 week without any fucking resistance. Yalbolera Chundenkur come. Achundenkur is my uncle by blood. Do you know Achundenkur? His name is Achundenkur Garanganoninyok. My mother, Medina, and the mother of my mom is Edward Bure Garanganoninyok. And Achundenkur Garanganoninyok is my uncle. If he can go and reply to me, let him listen to this shit face and know where I'm coming from. This useless boy, man. Chole la diop kwa guyake merkona mok. Yan chato kan mari tang kone kanisa ik. Yaka chia kurdi loyele. Yaka chia nurdi loyele. Kungadie cholbadi le. Kungudia ukwa lo rudiyope timagir kanisa ik. Joko kwa kutkang. Wamok, you are the most useless community jenge. Yaga ton baba yaga jokon yaga duot ping. Jokon yaga ma yit ping yaki. Before buko pizariak. Ran cha yoki jam. Kulwel ka ken lwel ke kubaku korber yok pyo. Summa kum yaki. Churchin pyo kuchang. Where you ton baba kane kudwane chole tom group. Yi bor maverick. Ye tangwang targe. Tang kanisa. Tang yaga chara kumunjali. Akumunjali. Yaga chartin. Sunday mass. Yaga yuktang majalis kanais. Here tang laukatar. Huh? Ton baba mi. Berganda. Yin ton makwe. Tong yaga lewe tong un bag tor kayaga chara kumunjali. Yang get dichobutane. Hey, akuditen. Hey, kanur. Awaligin. Sumakum. Yananche jam kala nyam kanisa. Chakan ping koi leg state. Will koi warab, will koi western bargazal or koi will Qatar it in social media because of kanisa? Huh? Milka gwe kwikan. Duna rioja mok. Tore tong la nyam. Kunwer ki ya tode ne we yori sato ko ben ko jingal waige. Murle ki ya jot mit kene diar. Kono ko dir. Ko jado ko jingal waige. Ba jala miyo de dui ba ko yale yen ma chakal dore. Jur yende jur chimpio jur la nyam kene. Summa kum yake. It's very stupid. Rana chal kedua chal ngudi na sodit kena ayor sodit malon yen ku tiu kari yan ge pengil tokbor I'm not okay man kaya man jo chol tero chuk ye weri ke ko tit kwane ja wa moko we ko abi jora bi amok sumakum ko jero di jol
boy did what you to the lottery. Panalia, Kela Tot, Kuchin, and Yel Panabai, Tinalia. Panalia, Kela Tot, Kuchin, and Yel Panabai, Tinalia. Palo, Train, Odia, why, my money? You're a chin on God, you got you call it big to Quinyan, the Kawaya, the Nula, and then Tirana and the Gombo, Pimenara. Palo, Train, Odia, why, my money? You're a chin on God, you got you call it big to Quinyan, the Kawaya, the Nula, and then Tirana and the Gombo, Pimenara. Palo, Train, Odia, why, my money?
In a young chala, ayor Sodin Malone. Ayor Sodin Malone guy. Kidian Malakin, one more time. One more time, Balui command on the Atena in Balui block. Because blocking a Piatkan in Chakanwe block there 2016. Bolatin. Kulolu complain somewhere. Bailu and block. Queen you live videos koi koki kulel gal madu de chalwe block. Chagang nganya chokbe. Wailuaya. Kabra loy kikina. Right now I'm going to block you. Or nacha togutana. Rin kwa bagala kor queen balwe block. Yagani jong kwon duodi yipinye webor. We koi guanyi jong red webor. Marasin. Webor ke balewe ki kana. Majonga kau, yeah, where do you did it? Board community is huge wide here. You can address one person problem with level. When Kabor love you wide here. Yeah, thank you for that. Eyin, you love me, but Borko anong anyo. Ako wun chiran kede joga yi ben kutotke. Yan every single comment benetana ya queen. I don't let anything slide. I read every single comment. Reading ache ya hatangan neba tingle to have a quick glimpse and then I read it. Okay? Wener kia kidian balewe kikina. Tung yong wek en korbaga ya gudaret. Eke pir makwene lweden ka jong chweyo. Ke pir kwal manyanga jong chweyo. Koi ku ka chito. Ala gereng wen. Don le ka chi madura nyara chika wa. Atika wetwo. No ye kwal manyang ku makwene lwet. Ku ye ke chika nya ku nyeng bor wa.